I'm horrible in relationships. You would think I'm great, right? But I mean, I suck in relationships like that. But I come from that kind of world where everything was dog eat dog. If you had money, if you had jewelry, and if you couldn't defend your stuff or protect it, you were getting taken. You were going to get killed. And all my life I've seen murders and robberies, and I became a part of that. And I took the choice to become a part of it because when you think about it, I have a brother who's like one of the top trauma surgeons in the country. I had a sister that was a teacher before she passed. And so I come from a very educated background. I never passed the 9th grade because I was just so entrenched into the street world. I was just really allured to that. That was really what I wanted to be because you saw instant gratification as far as respect was concerned. In the street world, I didn't have much patience, and that's what I wanted. So I started getting involved with crime at a young age. My first arrest, I guess I was 10 years old, my first arrest. Pickpocket, jostling. And so when I went to the institution, I realized I'm in this form. All my friends are here. Everybody that saw me in the streets, pickpocketing, other guys from different boroughs, and I got addicted to it even more. So I wasn't afraid to go to jail anymore. I won titles, I had everything in the world, but I still had that darkness in me. I had hundreds of millions, I had money, but I still had that darkness in me. That darkness wasn't out of me yet. And I got in a whole bunch of trouble. I got involved with people who had made me no good. And I lost a lot of money. I kept getting lawsuits. Lawsuits this, lawsuit here, lawsuit here. Now, most of my money I've tricked off on lawsuits. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You could listen. If I spend $250 million on girls and trips and clothes, that's nothing to what I did on lawsuits, okay? So they really got me good with those lawsuits, but I still didn't have peace. Something was I still had that old darkness from back before, and then because of course my father and mother they're addicts, and I'm not fighting anymore, and I have nothing to do. Why not I become an addict? Because that's just how it goes, right? So I become this addict now because I always drank my whole life, never stopped drinking, and I became this addict. I've been getting in a lot of trouble. What happened? I had some kids from being an addict. I married some people from during my addict stage. So listen, and so I started going through this process of I'm clean. So I get clean for a year. I get clean for 5 years, but then I relapse. And the reason why I relapsed because I didn't have a spiritual awakening. I just wasn't using drugs. I wasn't sober. I just wasn't using drugs and liquor. I just wasn't using. I was miserable. Right, so eventually I received that spiritual awakening, and this is listen, trust me. Listen, when I'm at the height of my career, I don't want to make this long, but listen, at the height of my career, I got 40 million in the fight. I'm doing this. I'm going. I got boats. I got plans. I got everything. But they wouldn't touch me. A cartoon wouldn't touch me with a 1,000,000-foot pole. Now I got the #1 cartoon on television. I got an Emmy, I got a Golden Globe. This is ridiculous stuff. I don't believe this is true, but yeah, I got, I'm not perfect yet, but I'm just trying to get this stuff on track. And I'm just very grateful that my kids are able to go to these schools. And sometimes they tease me because I don't spell as well as they spell. And I'm not advanced scholastically as well as they are. But I'm just happy that I'm able to put them in that position. And they give me a hard time because they think because I do this, they think I do that, they think I'm a show-off. But the fact is, if they had my parents, then they would really have something to talk about. I wish she had my father, because my children, believe it or not, I have a 27, they've never received a beating before. I've received beatings just by looks. I can remember being in Royal Farms. See, they don't have Royal Farms. You guys remember Royal Farms, right? Real cheap. Just being beaten in the corner because my mother couldn't afford something. I'm really grateful for my life now. I'm really grateful. I'm really just by the grace of Allah, I just was able to just do this because I chose I was going to be different. I wasn't going to live that life anymore, and I was going to be the person I wanted to be. And everything I was doing in my past life, I was champ, I had money, that prevented me from being the man that I wanted to be. And I could pretty much say I'm on a course of being the person I want to be. I have dignity, I have self-respect, and anybody can just look at me and see what I'm doing.